So I turned the guineas out, took them out of their pen and put them in there with the chickens because they are getting big enough now to be out. They're starting to lose their feathers around their face and their head. So that's a sign that they're getting big. I haven't been out here long enough to listen to who's girls and who's boys. But there's 6 of them, so there's got to be at least 1 girl out of the batch, hopefully. And I think I have an area over there where the chickens are at that needs to be rocked in because they're digging like around the tree, around the bottom of that, and I think I'm going to put some rocks in there so they can't dig too far underneath that. No, they dust themselves and then they start digging holes. But you can still see the guineas out here with the other chickens. And they're still a little skittish. The chickens quite don't understand what they are. They're kind of afraid of them. And the guineas can be pretty mean to the chickens too. So that's another thing. But they're all sticking together. And they will for a while. And the guineas get close to it and they take off running. It's funny. But yeah, they're doing good. And I've got the other chickens. We've pulled them out and put them in where the guineas were at, the baby chicks that we hatched out. And I've got a bunch more that was hatched out and some turkeys, and they're in their new brooders too, and the bigger ones that are outside. As they get older, I keep moving them around. You can hear the goats in the far distance. You can hear the goats calling. And we have wind blowing. I'm really sorry that the wind's blowing. Supposed to have some rain today, which we desperately need. We need all the time need rain here in Central Oregon. So don't want those guineas to think that they can crawl out from underneath that wire over there. Let's see what we can going on over here. Yeah, there's a brick there, but yep. I don't want to touch that electric wire either. I get myself zapped. So I'll see if I can find me some rocks and put in that hole there so that they can't dig out and get out. I don't want the guineas to get out. And they can fly, but they don't know that yet. I mean, when they were in the other pen, they would fly around in that and stuff, but they don't know that they can fly out of this one. So, and I don't want them to know that yet. And I don't want anything to get over here and crawl underneath in there and get into there either. So, I have to fix all of that up. And I have lots of rocks around here, so I can put rocks in there. That's one thing we're not lacking of is rocks. something did come in and get a hold of our rooster, so we do not have a rooster. But like I had in one of my videos, I told about how the eggs that my daughter brought in from the chicken pen were all fertile, even though the rooster was out. But if you look at some of these hens, you can see that they have feathers missing on their backs. So one of these hens out here have become a male. I'm not going to say it's a rooster, but it has the ability to breed. Now, I've heard of it happening, but I've never seen it happen until now. So somebody out here has the ability to fertilize all the eggs that these hens are laying. And you can tell by the ones that are being used the most have the least feathers. So, like I say, I've never seen it happen, but I've heard of it happening. So this is what's going on now. That's why these hens' feathers are off their backs, is because there is one hen in the group that is a male. Chickens have the male-female hormones anyway. And so when the frogs do it, fish do it, lizards do it, and I think there's some other species that can do it, that when there's just all males or all females, some will turn female, some will turn males. So it does happen in the animal world. And chickens are also, you have to understand though, chickens are a dinosaur, a raptor. So the raptors were able to do it as well, from what I understand, from what I've been reading. So since these are dinosaurs, they can have both male and female. So if there's all females, there will be one that will make a male and be able to breed these other hens. So, and the guineas are way over there still. That's their noise. That's their little noise that the guineas make. So, anyway, hope you enjoy, and we'll catch you on the flip side.